Welcome back to Thunder Valley Raceway for the second round of heats and the final of the 2021 Christmas Classic right here at the Aussie Diecast Racing League. Heat 1 of the day sees Monte Racer. He's a light blue aerodynamic looking car. It'll be interesting to see how he handles the track here when he takes on Formulator. He's a very wide car. It will be interesting to see how he goes on this slim Hot Wheels circuit. Looks like a Le Mans 24-hour sort of vehicle. Drivers are ready now at the Super Cheap Auto starting lane for race 1 here at the Christmas Classic. Heat 1 of the second week, away they go. Nice start there by Monte Racer with the whole shot. He opens up a big gap as they go through Datsun, and he is low flying. He goes on to win the first one easily. He wins the first race by at least 10 to 15 car lengths. And Formulator definitely has some work to do if he wants to move on to the next round of semi-finals and ultimately onto the final to take on Carbonic, who was last week's winner here at the Valley. But it definitely does seem that the wider-bodied vehicles struggle here on these tight bends. Drivers have changed lanes and are ready for round number 2. Heat 2 at the Valley. Away they go. Slow beginning again there by Formulator. And once again, Monte Racer has opened up a huge gap. There's no coming back from this one. And Monte Racer makes it 2 from 2. Formulator will go back in the Advent calendar packaging and get put away for next year, when maybe he can perform a little bit better. Heat number 2 of the day, C16 Angels, the fully purple big wheeled machine. He looks really quick, but only time will tell if that's the case as he takes on Formula Flashback. He harkens back to the days of Alain Prost and Nigel Mansell with his Formula 1 inspired looking outfit that he has going here today at Thunder Valley. Drivers are ready at the Super Cheap Auto starting line and are ready to rock. Away they go. Nice start by both vehicles. 16 Angels leaves the first bend with a whole shot, but that lead is short-lived as Formula Flashback comes home hard to steal the victory in the first race. It looked like 16 Angels had a winning lead there going through Datsun, but that's where old mate took over in Formula Flashback. He dropped the hammer and he puts a W next to his name on the chalkboard. Let's go up for race number 2. Drivers will change lanes. 16 Angels needs to come back here to keep his hopes alive. Away they go. Better start this time by 16 Angels. He opens up a big break as they go through Datsun. Through a hot car track corner in his home. He levels the scores at 1 apiece. And that means we'll be heading up for a third race, which will be sudden death. First one to win gets to go in. Let's have a look at the replay, which saw 16 Angels come back for an unlikely victory. I really thought the Formula Flashback was going to breeze through these heats and find his way into the semi-finals, but that wasn't to be. We'll head up right now for the tiebreaker. Cars are ready. They've changed back into their original lanes. The start will be all imported here in this tiebreaker. 16 Angels taking on Formula Flashback. Away they go. Good start there. It's a neck and neck. Small break opens up as they go through Datsun. They're vying for the lead. Who wins? It's 16 Angels with a win. He cements his semi-final berth. He'll take on Monte Racer in that one coming up straight after this replay. But overall, a solid performance by 16 Angels. He moves on to the semi-final. Here he is right now, 16 Angels, with those large wheels. They seem to prove very fast here on this track here at Thunder Valley. He'll be taking on Monte Racer, who himself has large back wheels. It's the battle of the light blue and purple brigade here for semi-final number 1. Winner goes on to take on Carbonic in the final. Away they go. Good start by both vehicles. Neck and neck as they go through Datsun. Small break opens up there by 16 Angels. He wins. That was an unbelievably close finish. But 16 Angels pushed the lever first. And lane number 2 is the victor. Very close. Just got in front right here on the line. Magnificent performance by Monte Racer. But he was nudged out by less than a bee's dick in that final. Here we go, semi-final number 2. Drivers have changed lanes. Away they go. Very close again. These cars are evenly matched as they go over Datsun. 16 Angels opens up a handy breaker, wins by 3 car lengths. He moves into the finals to take on Carbonic. Both these cars look very slick today on this track. Might be the summer weather here in Australia. Tyre pressure may also be a factor. But nonetheless, 16 Angels has gone on to win the second lot of semi-finals, and he'll take on the main man from last week, Carbonic. He performed very well and didn't even look like getting beaten. Let's go to the top of the Super Cheap Auto starting line for the final of the day. Who's going to win the Christmas Classic for 2021? Where away they go. Great start there by 16 Angels. Carbonic left hanging a little bit. He laments that start. He comes back, but he can't get there. He tried his best. Carbonic, after a slow start, really dropped the hammer down that back straight. He tried his best, but he couldn't get anywhere near 16 Angels in the end. As you can see on the replay, that slow start really did do him in. You can't win races if you walk out of the starting line. Let's hope for his sake in race 2 he can prevail with a better start. He's got the inside lane here. 16 Angels the outside. They're ready to rock. Away they go. Better start this time as they go through the first bend. Carbonic had a small lead, but 16 Angels takes over, and he's your champion. Magnificent driving performance considering Carbonic looked absolutely unstoppable last week here at the Valley. But 16 Angels proved to be the better man on the day. And it all came down to the start when it mattered most. So here's your winner, the Christmas Classic champion of 2021. Straight out of the Advent calendar, 16 Angels. On behalf of everyone at Thunder Valley, we'd like to wish you and yours a safe and Merry Christmas. And we will see you back here at the Aussie Diecast Racing League very soon for more Diecast racing action.